seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started to tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Snap comes at 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback. But the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Come on. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 3 down.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Through one corner, 14-7, our score.
14, Lions 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's caught off the deflection. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard brings up 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 22, Rodgers. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Kick this one away, and off it goes. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Pollard again. And he's got this down to the 35.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. They're 2nd and 11. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. First down, Prescott.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Here's Pollard. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Prescott off play action. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it with Pollard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now here's Pollard. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Cowboys 21. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
81 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked asked NFL linebackers if that was true, do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. A first down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. Uncorks one for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And Davis with it left side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 3. Mike, over here. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown, Detroit.
So many wide receivers. He has a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This is like a missed assignment. You think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And a lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On play action, Prescott. Blitz coming and down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Check back 39. Check back 39. Let's go.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting strong.